It's my great pleasure to welcome President Roza Otunbayeva of Kyrgyzstan back to Columbia University. I will not take the valuable time we have with President Otunbayeva to go through the details of her distinguished political career, especially since you will find a summary of her biography in the program. I will note, however, that since Kyrgyzstan declared its independence as the Republic of Kyrgyzstan on August 31st, 1991, in the wake of the 1991 August coup in Moscow, which foreshadowed the collapse of the Soviet Union, Roza Otunbayeva has played a key role in the evolution of Kyrgyz politics, most notably in what have been termed the first and second tulip revolutions. When the first, in April 2005, following in the wake of the Rose Revolution in Georgia and the Orange Revolution in Ukraine, the pretty preceding year, ousted the authoritarian regime of President Oscar Akayev, President Otunbayeva served for several months as acting foreign minister in the subsequent interim government, and during that time made her first visit to Columbia University. 5 years later, as the first tulip revolution had wavered in its promise, in April 2010, civil unrest broke out in protest against President Bakiyev's government, and a transition government led by former Foreign Minister Roza Otunbayeva took control. She was sworn in as president on July 3rd, 2010. Since then, she has struggled valiantly to promote the growth of democracy and transparency in her country while facing extraordinary challenges from legacies of the past and ethnic strife. She, by agreement, did not run in the 2011 presidential election, and her term as president will end on December 31st, 2011. This makes her the first leader in Central Asia to voluntarily cede office. While most certainly her service to her country will not stop on that date, it is to be... Oh, thank you. Have you been able to hear me, I hope? It is to be hoped that she will have more time to travel, and we will not have to wait another 5 years before seeing her at Columbia again to share her ongoing rich experience. In April 2011, President Otunbayeva accepted a Women of Courage Award from Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. I think the title of that award, Woman of Courage, aptly describes our speaker today. And I ask you to join me in extending our warmest thanks to President Otunbayeva for making time to share her thoughts with us today. Thank you.
Dear students, everyone who came to my lecture, I came just from the JFK airport, actually. So it's for my team here, it is something unusual coming straight to the university, because in our trips over this 1.5 years, we've been in New York. This is our third time in New York. And all the time we are around the United Nations, in United Nations. And my country was in quite a difficult position over this time, as you know. The United Nations and the world community helped us a lot over this time. We badly needed this assistance. All the international community was very generous, especially last year, June 2010, when we got the interethnic conflict in Kyrgyzstan. I came to tell you what's happened with my country over this period. One, and more than 1.5 years. I want to tell you that not the 31st of December, but 1st of December is the time to pass my presidency to Mr. Atambayev, elected president of Kyrgyzstan. And Catherine, it's actually the last my trip in my capacity of president of Kyrgyzstan. That was certainly transition such a status in some way, although the work which I got, the job which I got, it was the most difficult one probably in our 20 years of independence. This year, 2011, all the post-Soviet countries, they celebrate the 20th anniversary of their independence. And each of us, we have passed different stories. Some of our countries are very successful, economically just as successful as Kazakhstan and probably Russia also. And some of us are in jam, like Kyrgyzstan. Over these 20 years, we've been in disarray, in difficulties, and last year, 2010, it was quite a tragic moment in our history that it was time when everyone has suspected that country will split and the unity of countries under question. And we thought that really south, north, Uzbek, Kyrgyz, rich and poor, everyone will go apart. It started April 7, 2010. The lecture today has a name, Did Arab Spring started in Kyrgyzstan? Yes, when we do hear a lot of stories of today and every day today on CNN and other TV channels of the world, you would see all the stories in the Northern Africa and Middle East. We do compare everything, what's happened to us in Kyrgyzstan. April 7, 2010, in my country, that is a tragic day. From the windows, from the roof of the White House, the governmental building, about 100 people been shot, and 90 dead. More than several hundreds of people they injured, and that was the price which we paid for our strive to live in freedom. Bakiyev's government, Bakiyev was